watching this Tele Live. On today's show, we've been talking to theatre professionals, theatre buffs. One thing is clear, that if you have to be in theatre, if you are in theatre, you have to be very, very passionate about it. And we have three people who are very passionate about acting. We've got Sonal, we've got Swati and Rajesh. Welcome to the show. Sonal, you were with Imago, Barry John's Institute. So, was it very important for you to learn the craft professionally?
It was. I was in school. I was in a British school, so luckily we really had a subject called theatre, and that's where my interest lied. Like I said, if that's the only thing I wanted to do, I didn't even go to college because theatre was the only thing I wanted to do. And according to me, Barry was pretty good, so that's how I just joined the craft. And yeah, since then I'm at it.
Yeah. But for both of you, the experience is kind of different. You're both working professionals, Swati and Rajesh as well, and you're part of Dramatech, and you kind of do this part-time. You have full-time regular jobs, and then you take time out to do theatre. So, Swati, why the need for theatre?
After a long day, I want to do something that I enjoy doing the most. Of course, I enjoy my work, but then I need something. And I have always been very passionate about theatre. I belong to Lucknow. And back at school, I was always on stage. I was part of the school choir, was actively involved in all plays. So there I got a chance to work with Dramatech, and I'm so glad. Yes.
You were part of the Fiddler on the Roof team
as well? Yes, I assisted Ravi, and I performed. I played Hava in the play, and I just love the character, and I just love the team.
Rajesh, is it difficult to balance a regular work job and kind of your passion, which is not your, sort of
actually I'm performing from my childhood, my school, and in my college, Jamia Millia Islamia. I have done theatre for 4 years, and then I came to Dramatech, and so I am doing theatre from last 5 years, and it is it's my hobby. I want to pursue as a career, but I am in an advertising agency, so it's difficult to manage, but I am doing.
But you're doing it. And you're a content manager with the portal, which is Agency FAQs. So, I'm just trying to figure out that, you're both in jobs that probably don't have regular working hours. It's not as if it's a 9-to-5 job, and a job in advertising could entail, late nights, works. So what happens when you've got work and you've got, rehearsal?
How many times I had to tell him, that okay, I'm going to be late for my rehearsal, or I won't be able to, be there for the run-through on Saturdays because I work on Saturdays. But yes, we used to try and wind up work on time and then rush, because my office is in Noida, and we used to rehearse at IIT Delhi, so that's a lot of time was taken up traveling. So, but somehow
we were saying earlier on that traffic wasn't an issue many years ago, but now it is.
On the weekends, and we started working on the Fiddler on the Roof, I think last year in Feb, and it's Feb again, and we've kind of given up all our weekends rehearsing for the Fiddler, and even when the show was we were approaching the show dates, we used to rush after work on weekdays and try whatever. We used to reach by 8:30, and then rehearse till 10:13.
So Renu, is this like a problem when you've got professionals who do theatre as a hobby, where you're constantly juggling and doing time management?
You see, Dramatech was always like that, isn't it? We always had professionals. I was a software specialist when I started with Dramatech, so I didn't have any fixed hours. I had a kid who was 6 months when I started, so I had double whammy kind of a situation. But we managed. What used to happen was that Ravi used to come at about 6:30 and take the people who could come early, and I would land up at about 8 o'clock in the evening, and then take the people who would come later. So we managed, and weekends, thankfully, these people used to manage to find time, so we used to have some kind of a run-through and be happy we'd had one.
At least you had one run-through.
Yeah.
So how do you guys, slip in and out of the many roles? One is, of course, the professional role that you're playing, but also the parts that you play, your favorite character that you've ever played, or a favorite dialogue that you've had.
I think Ravi gave me the best character I've played so far. As in, I got back to theatre after a long break, after a long time, and I played Hava, and I was really touched. I can say initially I did not understand the character, but Renu really helped me understand that character, and it was a very emotional character, and I'm so glad and I feel so privileged to have played that character.
So a favorite line or something that really meant something to you, or
I had this song in the play which really moved me, and also I would just like to add on to this that I believe I was like, I'm born with 2 left feet. I cannot dance, and Fiddler was a musical, and we had these 2 very young choreographers, Eshna and Sirat, who made me fall in love with dancing. So I got to, got a chance to do something different and a beautiful ballet sequence. I think that's probably one of my favorite parts of the play. And then, as I told you, there's a scene between a father and the daughter, between Hava and Tevye, where Tevye has disowned Hava because she married a guy out of religion. And actually, when Renu made me, understand the character and told me to feel the character, how would I actually feel if my father disowns me? And I actually, that there are very few dialogues that Hava has in the dialogue, but I can say that that scene between the father and the daughter really touched me.
Can still make out that it means so much to you. It's hard for you to even talk about it, What about you, Sonal? Something memorable or an experience
I
you've
had
had?
one in Sex Honey when I played Malika Sharawat.
Oh.
And there's a guy on the phone from UP abusing me. कि साली तेरे को कुछ पता नहीं है क्या नंगे नंगे कपड़े पहनकर and किस करती रहती हो आदमियों को. And then I have to give it back कि हाँ मैंने 17 बारी किस करा है तो क्या हो गया. सलमान खान अपने कपड़े उतारता है तो उसे तो कुछ नहीं कोई कहता. तो फिर मेरे पापा मुझसे बहुत proud and all of that. I don't think I can do that. I did a year back. So yeah, that. One of my funnest.
Good fun,
Yeah.
So theatre can be meaningful, it can be fun, it can be lots of things.
It's more than that. Like I've done teaching and education. Like I just did the course of that, and how because of acting you learn so many things. I'm dyslexic, so I know how because of acting I have learned so many things about be it geography or maths. It has helped me also grown as a person. So that's why acting is very close to me. I can give up anything else, but I can never think of even giving up acting.